Is anyone upset with Pitt right now? Yeah! I'm furious. So I came up from Harrisburg this morning, and this week, Meredith mentioned it, there was a hearing, state government committee hearing, on fetal experimentation, so experimenting with aborted babies. Pitt, as we've mentioned, scalping aborted babies and grafting them onto lab rats. It's disgusting. Pitt's been doing it for decades. So we had this hearing in Harrisburg. So you'd think the main purpose of this hearing is experimenting on aborted babies. Who does Pitt send to testify? They were invited to testify. Who do you think they sent? Somebody involved with experimenting on aborted babies? Nope. They sent a new guy. He's been here all of 5 months, and he has no whatsoever involvement with experimenting on aborted babies. He was by video. It was in his office. He didn't have to travel to Harrisburg. Yet Pitt can't supply somebody to testify about the main part of this hearing, experimenting with aborted babies. It's pretty sad. And then we get into the hearing. The gentleman that was the representative from Pitt didn't know much about the study about scalping those babies. He did mention one statement, and it was completely false. Then in questioning, all these reps had a lot of questions about what's going on here. His response is, I don't know that. I can't answer that. Oh, you're going to have to talk with somebody else. Oh, you can submit a question if you'd like. It was baffling. It was just absolutely absurd. It shows that Pitt is hiding things. Pitt's hiding what they're doing here. And it's all the more reason why we need people like you guys. This is a great crowd, and thank you for coming out. We need to keep this going. We need to find these answers. Should we know in detail how they obtain aborted babies? Should we know in detail how they are experimenting with aborted babies? Should we know how they obtain consent from McGee Hospital, these mothers, to experiment on aborted babies? Should we be investigating Pitt on their experimentations? It's absurd. They need to be investigated, exposed. This has to end here at Pitt. So one last thing, kind of looking at, they obviously have a great relationship with Planned Parenthood. So they have a care site. They consider them a contracted care site here at Pitt. They perform 15,000 abortions every year in our state. That's not care. That's killing these babies through abortions, thousands every year. And they, Pitt, use these employees for Planned Parenthood, they're staffed, Planned Parenthood, staffed here at Pitt, to take part in some of these inhumane, unethical, taxpayer-funded experiments on babies that are aborted halfway through pregnancy. Babies should not be being aborted and experimented on, put on lab rats. I'll say it again, babies should not be being aborted and cut apart and put on lab rats. It's disgusting. It has to end. So thank you all for being here. Go to pittexposed.com. Is an open letter to Pitt to really just call out what is happening. We're making sure that lawmakers see that too, because we have to be vocal. This can't be the last of it. It can't be swept under the rug. Hope that we forget about it. We have to keep vigilant. We have to stay aware of this issue and pressuring lawmakers, pressuring Pitt to end what is happening here. So thank you for being here. Truly thank you. And let's not make sure this isn't the last thing we do. So thank you.
Thank you.